Good afternoon. It's great to see all of you here today. This is a great event for our first year students. My name is Joe Rafisi. I am the executive program director of the CASE network, and technically the program director of Cleveland, but really Carrie Twitchell, who's the associate program director, she runs everything. So just want to be transparent and let you know that. But anyway, I've been around for a while, and nothing brings me more joy than to stand up in front of a group of young folks. Well, for the most part, young. I mean, you're all a lot younger than me anyway. And to look and see how it is you guys are pretty much ready to accept the mantle of a white coat, and what that means to you, and what that means to your career of taking care of people, and pretty much focusing your entire practice on someone else, and that's what the white coat is all about. It's a time when we invite students who are embarking on a career to take care of others, to accept that mantle and to really understand what it's about. So I want to thank all the folks who had plenty to do with this, Brittany and Chris and Roberta there in the back. I want to introduce our formal faculty here. Where's Pete? We don't have a chair for you up here? All right. Well, since he's standing, Pete Kalushik, he's been doing this forever. He was my mentor back in 1980, and Pete is one of our full-time faculty, and he teaches a number of courses. And thank you for coming, Pete. Justine Gogg is one of our co-directors of didactic education, and she's a recent hire, and she's a recent grad. As a matter of fact, about 5 years ago now? Yeah, so she's such a star that we decided to bring her on as a full-time faculty, and she's still in practice as well, all that stuff. But thank you, Dave Zagorski, and you've been doing this for maybe 25, 26 years now?
23.
Okay, 23. Dave is our director of clinical education, and with myself and others on this podium, works at University Hospitals. And Dave takes care of everything that's clinical. Dr. Matt Norsha is an anesthesiologist. I've known him for a way long time. He's our executive medical director of the system and the medical director of the Cleveland program. He's also an intensivist, which means he runs the ICU, and he's gonna need to go in today at 6 o'clock, and probably not wear a white coat, right? Because you'll get messy. Anyway, thank you, Matt. And Carrie Twitchell is our associate program director. She graduated about 99? 1999. Yeah, that's right. I other than you, I was a program director for all these guys, so yeah, I got something going for me. Anyway, Carrie has just done a phenomenal job, pretty much running the program, as I said, and being the direct liaison between all of you and program leadership. And she's done a hell of a job doing that. Zach Barsman also graduated from our program. He's the co-director of didactic education as well. And you graduated what, 7? A decade? 10? A decade. Okay. And so, Justine and Zach pretty much take care of all the course room classes that we have, and both of them teach our students in the OR as well. Welcome to all of you out there, friends, family, supporting folks. Glad to see you here. I want to take the time to introduce Carrie Twitchell, our Associate Program Director, and she's going to say a few words as well.
Thank you, Joe. I warmed up the seat for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So before we begin announcing the students, I would like to just thank Joe for his leadership and his kindness in reminding all of us how long it's been since we were in your shoes. So we'll just say 1999, I had to educate my children that there were actually people who were born and still living before the years 2000. That's interesting when they start taking history class. The significance of the white coat ceremony should not be lost on any of you. And actually, Alexander Harold, thank you very much. You're not in trouble. Yesterday, Pete and I were meeting with Alexander, and he asked, why is it so early? And usually most of the students ask us, why is this so late? Like, I've been helping take care of patients from day one, right? That's what Case Western puts their hat on. That is our signature. But you don't really understand the importance of what you're doing yet. And so really, this is showing the significance of having patient-centered care, putting someone else before you, having respect for their life while they're unable to have that for themselves. And so really, like, now is the significance of you guys taking that transition, starting to have some ownership of how the cases are run. And really, you understand some of the conversations in our class are, well, what do I do if a patient asks me this? What do I do if a patient asks this? Or the surgeon is now coming and asking you a question. And it's unnerving, and it should be. It's okay. It's because you care and you understand the implications of what happens when you provide medicine and patient-centered care. And so that really is what we want to instill in you and really tell you we're really proud of how far you've come already. And really, we're excited to see where you're going to take off in this next year and a half. So that is a little bit. And thank you, Alexander, for having the foresight to say, are you sure I'm ready for this? You should always have a little bit of those nerves and excitement. And so then you're right in the right spot. All right? Without further ado, we would like to start presentations of the white coats. All right, so as I say your name, I will do my best to pronounce it correctly. I have my sheet, and we're gonna have you come over here and get your white coat. Nicole Ackerman. Anthony Baldridge. Armando Barron. Danielle Patricio Carrillo Gonzalez. Kylie Davis. Elena Dean. Nicole Doxa. Jacob Ebright. Buthena Fatala. Megan Halloran. Alexander Harold. Colleen Keneally. Evie Malone. Marky Meadows. Mandy Makota. Steve Nagy. Mackenzie Petzel. Vineet Reddy. Mohina Singh. Adam Tawil. Hien Trong Lu. Alexandra Trikoff. Jenna Vance. Aaliyah Winters. Oh. I'd like to introduce Dr. Norsha again and ask him to come on up. Right there, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for everybody coming here today. This is a very important event. We put a lot of time and effort into this, and hopefully you'll see, maybe not today, by the end of your training program, that the significance of the white coat ceremony and the oath. It's good to see a lot of family and friends here this year. For the last couple of years, because of limitations of the pandemic, they haven't been around. But it's important for people who are close to the students to understand what we're talking about here too, because they're going to be looking for you for support. The next 2 years is going to be tough. It's a very rigorous program. And then after that, they're going to be professionals in the healthcare profession. So what we're trying to instill is the significance of coming into this organization, this group. As a healthcare professional, you are no longer the most important person in your life when you get up in the morning, right? It's the person that you're taking care of, especially in our line of work. When you're in the operating room, delivering an anesthetic is a very serious job. And you should take it very seriously. From the time you find out who your patient is to the time you drop them off in the recovery room. But you have to have that determination. You have to have that professional feeling inside. All right, you have to be determined. You have to be persistent. You have to be ethical. You have to be moral. All these things. All right, and you have to be committed. So this gesture that we're doing today is a couple of months removed from when you've actually started, but it's the beginning of your indoctrination into the healthcare profession. And we're going to recite the oath. It's just a bunch of words, unless you feel it inside, okay? So I want everybody to stand. I hereby solemnly swear, in the presence of all assembled, to carry out to the best of my abilities the following oath. I will strive to reduce the suffering of my patients at all times, and never will use my skills to knowingly cause injury. Thank you very much. Welcome to eternity.